Okay, so what I was trying to say was YouTube has implemented an AI age verification where if they think your content or you are child related in any way, like you're a child or your content seems to be catered to children, uh, they're gonna try and force you to either give out your credit card or your ID, right? So
Your advertisers.
yeah, we're gonna talk about it because there are three videos I want to go over for Saros. I've been watching him since TikTok. He has some really good videos. He got Bloods and Crips to play D&D, and a pack of furries saved his life from getting jumped. So he's got some really interesting stories. Also, I used to have this hoodie. But if you notice on my YouTube channel, I changed my profile picture to Clippy, and it's because Clippy was the only AI assistant that didn't try to steal your data. He just wanted to help. And it's a really cool movement. Like, if the least you could do is change your profile picture to Clippy, you are helping, like, keep a protest going. It's a silent protest, and the more people that do it, the more likely it'll send a message. It may not change anything, but it'll at least show where you stand and help send a message to YouTube that we won't go down quietly.
The end of stumbling across strange, beautiful, and uncomfortable ideas without the fear of having your personal identity tagged to your curiosity. The end
Oh yeah, for US users, Discord is trying to implement the same thing, so be sure to turn off your automatic updates.
of that late night rabbit hole where you learn something incredible from a stranger across the world without having to hand over your government name first. We've gone from freedom to a gated community with a clipboard at the door.
Yep.
The only price of admission is you. You have touted and claimed for years and years, my information isn't that important. Google can track me. You can figure it out. Now they're actually doing it, right? Your information is not that important, right? Right. Really. Now it is. Your information is wildly important. Your information wasn't important when you didn't know it was secretly done in the background. Now, they gotta know.
I think it also has to do with the fact that it was in the background originally. Like, it was taking your data in the background. Everybody's data was getting stolen. Now they are literally, like, using it as a tactic not only to control advertisers and sponsors, but they're using it as a tactic to prevent you from having the freedom to choose what content you peruse. This isn't just YouTube either. This is Spotify. Thank you. This is Spotify. This is fucking anime. You know, anime is about to be illegal in Texas. Like, yeah, it's a violation of the First Amendment right to the point that you literally have to give them your information in order to use the internet. When it was done in the background, it was just done. Like, and I think that's the thing that's upsetting people too. It's like, we knew you were taking our data, but now you're forcing us to bend the knee instead of just, doing it in the background.
That's the saddest part of all of this. YouTube doesn't have to destroy what it was, it chose to.
Yep.
They decided that advertiser comfort and corporate liability mattered more than the messy, unpredictable beauty of an open platform. You know what's crazy? They have leeway, they have leverage, they could talk to the advertisers. The magic is gone. This isn't the future of the internet. This is the funeral. This is the end of YouTube. But who would I be if I didn't offer some kind of solution that just ended with dreary and dread? I'm not that kind of person. I have an idea of sorts, and I will lay out my idea, so please just bear with me for a moment. The
Okay.
first thing you have to understand is that YouTube doesn't care about your angry tweet. They don't care about a single person leaving in protest. They don't even care about hundreds leaving in protest or thousands. They don't care. What they care about is pressure, visibility, and alternatives. You want to combat this creeping ID to watch policy, the first thing is to make noise where it hurts. Publicly, consistency, and in ways that force them to acknowledge you. That means videos, articles, petitions, coordinated comment campaigns, anything that keeps the conversation alive and impossible to sweep under the rug.
So fucking talk about it. This especially affects VTubers because we don't show our faces, guys. We don't. The anonymity of having a persona to talk through. And that's PNG tubers, that's GIF tubers, you know, anything that doesn't have a human face attached to it is higher risk of getting this thrown at them. So speak up. Speak up. Especially, like, not just for the smaller creators, but for the bigger ones too. Like, all the XV Shoujo members, you know, fucking all the people who had to deal with the abuse from Niji Sanji that have gone on to be independent creators. You know, the big leagues are also affected by this. So any chance you get to speak up, do it. You know? Animators, fucking analog horror content creators, you know? All of those guys are affected.
YouTube thrives on inertia. So the moment we stop talking about it, they win. And I'm going to ask this. If you made it this far, I doubt you did. Share this video or something. Like it, comment it. The second step is to hit them where the leverage lives. Advertisers. If YouTube is bending over backwards to make advertisers comfortable, then showing advertisers that users are furious about this will matter. That's what will happen. This doesn't mean harassing brands. It means making them aware that their association with invasive policies could damage their own image.
I only have a few affiliate programs I'm a part of. Glitch Energy, Waifu Wares, and things of that nature. And they're all independent companies. So, guys, if you want your VTubers and stuff to continue working with you, you know, it's a good idea to speak out about this because this affects your brands.
The uncomfortable truth is that YouTube bends to whoever controls the purse strings. And if advertisers worry about the optics, YouTube will have to rethink. So, I need you to call the advertisers. You know how Collective Shout called Visa and the payment processing people and MasterCard? Yeah, you can actually call the advertisers. You can do that.
Yep.
You're allowed to do. You can actually call them. Look them up. You can call them. You can do that. Third, you have to diversify your internet diet. I know it's gonna suck. If all your internet video consumption is funneled through one platform, you're kind of already in a cage. You gotta go around. You gotta go around. Look at alternatives. I mean, it's gonna suck, but there's PeerTube, Nebula, Odyssey, even Twitch or TikTok. Different kinds of content. No, they're not perfect, and no.
Don't forget, we still have Xiaohongshu Shu as well. Daily Motion, VK. Well, VK is Russian, so I don't know how their control is over there. YouNow. I was on YouNow when I started. Reddit. Like, just try to find alternative sources. There is somebody who's trying to create a video sharing platform right now called Glombo, I think it is. But it's run off of one computer, so it's at maximum capacity. But shit like Space Hay, motherfucking Blue Sky, Mastodon, you know, get it out there.
They won't replace the YouTube overnight, but every view you give somewhere else is a tiny chip in YouTube's monopoly. You don't have to boycott completely, just stop giving all your time and attention to YouTube. Here goes the fourth step. Support creators directly. I know it's gonna suck, but $1 on Patreon, Ko-Fi, merch stores, newsletters. Newsletters are good. Find ways to make sure the creators you love aren't totally dependent on YouTube's rules to survive. The less they need for YouTube money, the freer they're able to speak against YouTube policies without fear of losing everything. If you think, my $3 a month doesn't matter, multiply that by thousands of people and realize you're looking at a safety net strong enough to give a creator that backbone. I'm going to use this as a moment to promote my Patreon. I'm going to tag it in the top comment. There's going to be like 3 links in the top comments. One is going to be for this section of the video. One's going to be for Quora, and the other is going to be for my Patreon. It's $1 a month. I know that you guys probably don't have $1 in this economy, but it does help. If I have 180,000 people following me, if I can get $1 from 1/10 of you, that's 18. Was it 18? Is that 18,000? 18. That's $18,000. If I had $18,000 a month, that'd be great. If I can get 1/10 of my audience to give me $1, I would rule. That'd be great. I could quit my job and give you actually better content than the garbage I'm putting out right now. Despite the fact that I am putting a lot of work into this, still feel like I could do better if I had more time. Because I do have work today. I have work today, and that's I
Damn.
gotta go soon. So yeah, you gotta resist the urge to comply quietly. When YouTube asks for your ID, ask why. When they push you into the verification process, make it known. Post about it. Share screenshots. Call it out in public forums.
Share it with your communities.
They want this to be normalized through silence. With each person complying alone in the room, the more people see that others are pushing back, the more emboldened they'll be to do the same.
Yep.
Quiet compliance is the soil that policy grows in, especially bad policy. Also, I know you don't want to read, but you're going to have to understand the legal side of this. This is part number 6, I think. I'm not sure what number I'm at. But these policies are being propped up by vague safety laws that governments are pushing through without debate. If you can, get involved locally, contact representatives, join digital rights advocacy groups like the EFF, or support campaigns that challenge invasive legislation. YouTube may be the visible villain.
Sign petitions. Sign petitions. Oh my god, please sign petitions. Petitions help more than you realize. It's one of our First Amendment rights.
Here, but the pressure often starts with lawmakers who don't understand or don't care about the freedoms that are trading away. I've watched so many debates of people saying, this isn't that really big of a deal. The internet is just the internet. Yeah, the internet is the most important and powerful tool for a free nation in totality. That's what it is.
Yep.
I was speaking to people from Russia, China, Korea. I was speaking to people from the Easter Islands. I was speaking to many people all around because of the internet. I love it. Skype saved my life. It really did. That's the important part. Number 7, I'd say, is to talk to people who aren't paying attention yet. Right now, a lot of YouTubers, or at least a lot of YouTube users, think this won't affect them because their account is verified or they're over 18. This is for me. I have over 1,000 videos on this channel. I am a verified creator. You see my check mark? I'm verified. At the time of making this video, I have 180,000 subscribers. I had to submit my ID. After all that, they said I didn't have a positive channel history, and they said that my stuff was going against community guidelines, and they didn't tell me which one it was.
Yeah, they're being fucking vague, and they'll tell you, oh, it's going against community guidelines, or, oh, you know, this is copyrighted, or whatever, and then they won't tell you how to fix it.
This isn't just about the fact of the matter of one simple, small deviation of policy. This is about them trying to get my information when I blatantly do not wish to give it, which is strange because to get paid, I gave them my bank information. I gave them that, and they still wanted my specifically my ID. That's what they wanted. And they told me they needed access to my search history and they needed access to my history on YouTube, which they explicitly are asking, so they think they can get away with it in legal jargon. That's what's going on.
I'm not giving them that shit. YouTube, you can take my channel away. I would not be bothered because I'm not giving you that. No.
It will affect you. These systems always expand. Today, it's gonna be mature content. Tomorrow, it's political videos, medical videos. This podcast is too edgy. Oh, this is an unverified choice. Anything, and I mean anything that is deemed unsafe will be asked for verifiable things. Anything. What do you think is unsafe? You think Grand Theft Auto is unsafe? You think Call of Duty is unsafe? Do you think Undertale is unsafe? Imagine that for 1 second. You think this shirt is unsafe? This shirt could actually harm a toddler, so it might be unsafe. That could be a legal loophole because anything deemed unsafe by sponsors, advertisers.
And the crazy thing is that, like, it could be anything because of how vague the jargon is.
anything in that variety. Me doing this, oh, that could hurt somebody. That could be deemed as unsafe because the algorithm and AI picked up my movement as too sporadic and fast. This is becoming a more prevalent issue, more than you want to acknowledge. That's an issue. You need to help people see this is about the long-term precedent, not just the current inconvenience. It's how you build a real movement instead of a niche complaint. You need to keep going. You need to tell people who think this doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. And very importantly, finally, remember this. YouTube only has the power we collectively give it. This is how everything works. We, the people, we as a united front, we, the viewers, giving thousands of millions of views. You guys built me into what I am right now. Think about that. All of you, every single one of you, using the Clippy profile, whatever you're doing, and protest, you guys built it.
You guys who are watching this video right now, you helped me get to where I am. You know?
Sure. One grain isn't going to do anything. My favorite line, I'm thinking about this right now. My favorite line in all of fiction is from Bug's Life. Hopper
Yep.
is tossing grains at one of the other grasshoppers. And he says, "Does this hurt?" And then the grasshopper says, "You kidding me?" And he said, "How about this?" And then the other grasshopper says, "Nothing." And then Hopper unleashes the full storehold of food onto one grasshopper and says, "How about this?" And crushes him. He stands on top looking down at everybody else and says, "If one of them stands up, they all will stand up."
Exactly! The more that stand up, the more likely we have an impact.
I want you to really think about that. If one of them stands up, they all will stand up. This is a lesson that has been ingrained since we were children in Bug's Life. We have the power of unity. We, the people, have the power to grab the tools of oppression, grab them by the gonads and pull down. If enough users refuse to normalize invasive identity checks, if enough creators demand a different system,
Indeed.
if the biggest people, if your favorites do it, if the best people do it. I'm not big. I'm not. So I need you to share this video. I need you to. I need you to like, comment. I need you to tell everybody. I need you to tell your favorite content creators to talk about this. I need people. I need you guys.
Talk
If
about
enough
it.
viewers take even a fraction of their time and
We also outnumber them 100 to 1. Exactly.
attention elsewhere, it will matter. This isn't all about winning in one big strike. No, I'm not trying to do one big action. Everybody wants this one big thing. Everybody wants some one big protest that will change and shift anything. No, it's about 1,000 small acts of refusal adding up until the system cracks. Use their system against us. No,
It's a fucking butterfly effect.
how this didn't happen over time. It was slow. Yeah, I guess they need to do this for advertisers. Yeah, I guess they need to use safe language. Yeah, I guess the apocalypse happened. Yeah, I guess. Until finally we got here. This was always going to be the finality of what it was going to be. The internet was never meant to be a gated community. And the only way to keep it open is to refuse to walk through the gate.
Yep.
I am tired.
I have been on YouTube in some form or capacity since its inception, whether as a watcher or as a creator. And I'm tired, dude. I'm really fucking tired.
I am sick and tired of the active refusal of revolution, the active refusal of hardship in your soul and anguish. I am sick of it. I'm sick of your defeatist mentality. I am sick of your nihilism. Hence why I cut out this section of this video in order to make a separate video on the same exact thing. This video you're watching, or this section that is on the bigger video, is a separate video now. It's 2 videos, and I released them in conjunction with each other. One's released on the 12th and one's released on the 13th. I planned it all out because it's important to me. It is very important to me. And I didn't want to redo the whole rant I just did because when I'm speaking, I can tell when something feels powerful, and that felt powerful. Didn't want to change that up. I want you to fight. I want you to claw at the legs of oppression and fight and gnaw and grab the kneecaps and numb as if you are a beaver building
Gnash your fucking teeth, bro. Gnash your fucking teeth.
A dam stopping the floodgates from going through. You are the army. You were the first pioneers. When YouTube started, whenever you started,
Put the U back in YouTube. Broadcast yourself. Fucking say something. I don't care if it's in your communities. I don't care if it's just a tweet on Twitter. I don't care if it's just like a 5-second video on TikTok, Red Note, YouTube, whatever. Fucking speak up, please. I am begging you.
you were there watching YouTube. You were watching Charlie Unicorn. You were watching Smosh.
Llamas with hats.
You're watching Ray William Johnson. You were there at the beginning, the inception, the infancy of everything. You have begun, and I'm so proud of you for being here. Please keep being here. Stay. Stick around. Fight. Fight for something you love. If not for anything else in your life. I know that life is destructive. I know inflation is beating you down, and it sucks. It's horrifying. You hate every second of it. Oh, I can't do anything. The president did this. I can't do anything. I'm not strong, and I'm not stronger than our lawmakers. You chose the lawmakers. You can vote. And I know what you're saying, but I'm 16. What can I do? You can fight. You can make a comment. You can like the video. You can share it to your friends. You can show people. You can do that. You can actively do things. You can annoy them. You have a phone, right? You're watching this on your phone? Call your advertisers.
Yep.
Call those people. Call the sponsors. Call them. Annoy them. Hundreds of calls. Thousands of calls. That's what it will take. It'll take everything. Every piece
Turn into a fucking telemarketer, bro. Spam that shit.
the power you have, every second, every action, every moment, every feeling, every body, every lift, every voice and sing. That's a Black national anthem, just in case you didn't know. You can do that. YouTube. Broadcast yourself. Do it. And I'm not talking about the statement from YouTube. I mean from me. Broadcast yourself.
Yes.
Do that. Make a video. Make a post. Make a comment. Do something. Something. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it takes one small action, one tiny little thing, one little thing. Donate to your favorite creator's Patreon if you can. Mine, if you want to, it's in the top comment. I'm just promoting myself right now. Anything. I love you guys. I do.
Hi, Sarah Rose.
With my whole body and chest. I love you. I love this.
Don't make me cry, man. Don't make me cry.
I love the ability to make what I want to make. I love the power that I go into work every day and people say, hey, I watched your video, man. It was really cool. It really taught me something. I didn't know you spoke like that. I love this. And I have cried 10 times in between me sitting down,
Don't make me
making
cry,
this
man.
video. And as I stand right now, I have nerve damage in my lower back from 2 car crashes, and it is painful to stand. But I'm
Fuck.
doing so because I am here. This is my protest. This
And you work at Amazon. He said that he works at Amazon. How do you do it, bro?
is me fighting for what I believe in and how I believe in it. This is the power and relevancy I wish to hold within the strength that is resounding and pounding within my chest. My heart is a protest that I let rally against my ribs. That is Shane Koizan, a great poet. And how do I know him? Through YouTube.
I've learned so much from fucking YouTube. There is, like, the amount of videos that I watch and or listen to have educated me on a level that, like, I can't fathom. God, he's gonna make me cry.
I have met amazing authors. I have made connections and lifelong friendships with people I didn't even know existed. Internet Pit Stop is an amazing man. And I am a good friend of his now. I consider us to be friends. I consider us to be homies. He's an amazing person, and I love the content he creates. I don't know this person, but Funky Frog Bait. I love their
Yeah!
content.
Funky Frog Bait, they are awesome, dude.
They've done good work. Drew Gooden, Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, all these other people that have made great content in a wide span of things, that have done so much. People that have fought and actually pushed advertisers. People that have,
You're a very stand-up individual, Kyrie. You got your head on straight, and I love that. I do my best, Spider. I do. I fight really hard for the things I believe in, and I don't. Let me. Good morning, Willow. Let me just be honest with y'all. I don't have family that I can talk to about these things. My community is one of the only places where I can, other than Kuro, that I can reasonably talk to about these things and not feel like I have to physically get into altercations because I, you know, have critical thinking and, can defend myself. And I I never want to be that person who can't put their money where their mouth is. Like, I tell y'all, donate to the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. I tell y'all, you know, to donate to, you know, these organizations that are supposed to help people. You know, I don't just say that. I do it. I have donated within reason. I have donated $150 to Palestine. That is including what you guys did through the subathon. Okay. I have worked really hard to show people that I give a shit about what I say. I never just want to be, words. I don't want to be the wind blowing on a glass house. You know what I mean? I am the stone that breaks through that glass house. And it's really hard to talk about these things because, you know, the environment that I am in, as far as my state, as far as who my family is, I can't talk about these things. I can't. So, when I say these things to you guys, it is taking a step forward and trying to have the courage to be an example. I want to lead by example. I may not always, keep my promises with communication because I'm terrible at it. But as far as the causes that I stand up for, you will never catch me lagging. And I just want you guys to know that I love y'all, and I love that I can, talk about these different topics, and you feel motivation from what I think and what I say, and I can, give advice to you guys, and that some of y'all do choose to take it, and you may not understand where I'm coming from, which is why I try to educate. I don't want a community of ignorance. That's all I really have to say on that.
Combated Nintendo, combated Disney, fought Sony, fought these big platforms.
You're a great person. You stick to your guns and actually pull the trigger in a metaphorical sense. Exactly. Well, not that I'm a great person. I don't think I'm a great person. I have really bad imposter syndrome. But yes, I do literally stick to my guns and fight for what I believe in,
Taking down websites, caught people trying to harm innocent youths. The thing YouTube says it wants to do, and yet we have companies such as Roblox stopping that. Disney getting away with taking the life of someone's wife. We have this. This is horrifying. We can fight.
Hi, Variant. Welcome in.
Back. A collective front. We can get legislation changed. We can enact laws. We can pay attention. We can stop reading past the headline. We can do this. We, not me, not you, us. Trust. Broadcast yourself.
Speak up, guys. If you're a content creator or you have content creators you follow, they need to see this video. They need to see Saros's video on fighting ID verification on YouTube and the rest of the internet, because it's coming to all platforms. It's already been rolled out for Discord users in the US. Like, If you can speak up, speak up.
Please. You're all I got. You are all I got. You you really are all I have. And I don't know how to get this through to you. I'm not sure if this video will reach people. I don't know. I hope it will. It's very long. I hope I can edit this before I go to work today. Please try. This is all I have. For a lot of years, I've been trying to make somewhere with YouTube and actually have an audience of people, or at least somebody talk to me. I was happy with 1,000 subscribers, but you guys show me that you guys actually like hearing me talk. And I have worked so hard on learning how to talk so much that people think I sound like AI when I speak. You're obviously scripting and reading a script from AI of some sort. I can tell, but some of my allegories just coalesce into the way that I speak, and that's just how it operates. When I talk about the sun being as wild as 5 billion raccoons going off and exploding into an exaspera, it feels as though I'm saying vernacular that nobody has ever heard before. But I'm happy to even have that discourse. I'm happy to.
I love having discourse. I love having debate. I love talking about these things. I had somebody in my YouTube comments when I made the Pink Spade video that asked why liberal media was pushing to their side of YouTube, and they were acting like conservative media doesn't get pushed to the liberal side of YouTube, and they were trying to say it was an agenda. And I said, I am for one not a liberal. I am a leftist, and I cannot control the algorithm. The content you watch can recommend people you've never seen before, even if they're on an opposing side of political, religious, bias, whatever. And that goes for all sides. And I think I got through to them because they apologized and they really had an in-depth conversation with me. And that's something that I wouldn't have without this platform.
Even talk to you about this. So I guess this is the end of the video. If you've watched both of them, thank you very much. If you want to share the video, I appreciate that. If you're here for me, I appreciate that. If you want to donate to the Patreon, which is $1 a month, I appreciate that. If you want to help me so I can make more videos of this, because this video may get demonetized because I'm talking about policy change, you may more than likely go ahead and do that. You're more than welcome to help. If you don't want to help, just watching is enough. Liking, commenting, or sharing would be more than enough to help me out.
I hope that you see this, Saros, and I hope you know that I've been watching your content for a long time, off and on. And I hope you know that this reaction is meant to spread awareness of what you're saying and what we can do to be better.
In some way, in some capacity. And I'm not asking for you to help me. I'm asking you for to help any creator that you see struggling or be scared of the content policy change that has made this their life hold and their living standpoint. I want you to care about them. I want you to do this. This is very important to me. It should be important to you. This is the future of our freedom we are talking about here. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I love Hamilton. I couldn't resist the Hamilton bar.
Hamilton
Please.
goes hard.
Fight. If nothing else, your voice will matter.
Saros, thank you. And I hope that you guys will spread awareness of this ID verification stuff. It doesn't just affect YouTube. It affects the entire internet. It affects the games that we create. It affects the social medias we use. It affects the music we listen to. It affects everything. So if there's any way you can speak up, call, support your creators, please do so. It's all that anyone asks.